is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one over you. My tongue is my word. Your words will never let me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new word over you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game.
Termination. The characters have their termination and have fought to their lives, whether to save others or defending what they love to do. Or just pay revenge. I mean, that's good something, right? And there's a few. And for these two, a skeleton and a half hybrid of a gem, this is gonna be a one interesting one. Yes, I am actually doing this one.
Sans the skeleton, the gun will leap and one of the families has an Undertale.
And Steven Universe, the son of Rose Quartz / Pink Diamond, is complicated. With that said, my name is Deso24,
And I'm sawing my fence in.
and it's our job to analyze these two companions to see who win in a deadly duel. Long ago, there were two races rule over Earth, the humans and the monsters. Both sides battled one day after some events that isn't related to the actual family. But after the long war, the humans managed to defeat the monsters, and the monsters have been sealed away underground, with a master spell, of course. And they've been there for many years. But those who are humans go underground, their souls will be taken. When about a few years later, with a child that is a reincarnation of another certain human character. And boy, you wouldn't expect, because once that kid went down underground, there's no escaping from this tomb. As thus, this is the story of Undertale. You get it? Because the kid literally just fall from the hole. And there's no way out.
Literally, what kind of illness went the children go to a giant mountain and fall in?
Well, we don't know. Although there is a plenty of monsters who are termination, honor, and whatever the hell Megaton is trying to do under there. But there's actually one monster that is somewhat the most toughest, most dangerous, and uncrudely powerful, who is actually a skeleton. This is...
funny.
Yep. This is the story of Sans. It is not much known about history about Sans and his brother Papyrus, but usually Sans is more the relaxing one, while Papyrus is more courageous.
Yes. Yeah, Sans sold to be mostly the lazy bones of the part of the two. Papyrus is mostly just someone to be trying his best against the world god, while Sans is just mostly just trying to help most of the time and just be lazy. He actually found out about the human who was trying to help out and all that.
Yep, and if you try to kill his brother, he'll show no mercy and give you a bad time. And such, this is where his powers abilities comes in. You're up.
Okay. Sans don't have to use some kind of telekinesis with also sword back and forth. Also, he has the power of bones runs, but I only know type of bones. But that's all bones that he can throw at you in different type of ways. Also, he also has some gas boxes, who I feel like these are two ways that the big lasers at you and all that.
And there's a few more, especially with Karma, which some way can actually affect to the player, and as well being poisoned. Although, let's be honest, since we know Sans, he's a lazy bone, in comparing to other characters like Undyne. Although, there's something to be said about Sans. It's time we talk about the most important one, how powerful is Sans is, and how speed that is gonna be tough, and oh boy, I got a lot to say. So, you want to join in with this one?
I like to say, yeah, Sans is really kind of tough. He may be a lazy one, but yeah, when he is so amazing, he does have. It's really hard to hit him. He only has 1 HP, but it's really hard to hit because he knows how to really dodge. He also knows how to bolt the full wall sometimes, and yet he has something wall sometimes. And yet he's still to be really powerful to handle against other big monsters in the universe. Mostly ones like first and Kala, Valley, and also that's what I believe.
And what's more, Sans can easily compare to other characters at top speed, like Kara, who is able to keep up with Astro, who is considered to be the strongest monster, and as well manage to keep up with characters who are seeming to be powerful and in hyperspace, like Valley for starters. And trust me, comparing to other characters, Frizz is no joke. This is a kid who can literally dodge lightning and can literally dodge a hyper god. Let me repeat again, a hyper god. And there's a few more I'm pretty sure I think we forgot to mention or miss out. The point is that Sans somehow even faster when you think about it. And that's no joke with 1 HP at this point, although it is saying much. And I surprised myself that even would win, even though I cannot even keep up with Sans in a game. And yes,
yeah, it's really hard to beat his Zelda ass, and I can't beat him. Like, stop moving.
And I think there's gonna be more to say, and it's kind of build how strong his Sans is. But the point being, Sans is far faster when you consider the fact Sans is literally can't able to keep up with characters who can, and one of them able to keep up with a god. Hope that you remember this, kids, because that you'll learn soon later in the post analysis.
Yep.
And yeah, the world of Undertale is crazy, and that is saying much to other games. Anyways, Sans mostly been a lazy bone, no pun intended, but he's no joke.
Yes, really Sans is something to really be capable of to really handle against other monsters, what we said before, and also in. But we'll say this though, he does have some weakness. Him being a lazy bone, he doesn't really do much against. And yet if you do time enough though, you guys can get possibly hit his 1 SP. And also really him having 1 PC is obviously like kill him, but it's gonna be kind of hard to cast him though. But if you really do get him, he's a bit unstable, yet he cannot, and he's some time to really help him get full covered after he gets about 1 piece he hit.
It's also worth mentioning, while Sans is strong, the only reason that he is strong in the first place is that his brother died, and also including some friends. But yeah, just one hit would instantly end the fight, but that would be more difficult since he has speed. Plus, at one point of damage, he can easily be fooled and get Tucker out, like we did in the game. Still, in come to the end, Sans' life did matter. While in the Genesis, he did technically die, but for the passes, well, let my partner here talk about it.
Willie and Willie just wants always to be best and always help out his brother. And Willie after first killing his brother and father, he just seldom really, and he really want to try his. He really sounds that he may be a lazy one sometimes, but he seldom really what's in all that, especially his brother. And he's trying his best. He will try anything his best to really beat that killed his brother.
And heck, they managed to get to the sun, so that's worth something. Till the game Detroit come in, and I'm pretty sure we'll get to see him more. Kind of. Have we ever get to know what happened to Sans afterwards?
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, they get. After the true story, and then they just swam with the surface. Well, man. Well, we see Sans afterwards, I guess.
Well, this is afterwards something, and remember, there's one thing to not mess with. If you kill his brother, you're gonna have a bad time. Long ago, there was the diamonds, as well their army, the gems. The diamonds' goal is to conquer every planet in their sight for their domination. And of course, this one of those gems rebelled, named Rose Quartz. She's the important layer. Rose Quartz sees the fight about the planet and begged to Pink Diamond's mercy, but of course Pink Diamond denied and sought the revolution, so it begged mercy of other diamonds. Although this also led to having Rose Quartz shattering Pink Diamond, which caused the diamonds to be outraged and start a revolution. Up until the diamonds decided to asteroid, let's destroy all the gems including our own. Yeah, that's worth saving. Turning them into freakish monsters. That's a good way. Okay, but all serious aside, all the gems were destroyed. Well, except for three of course. The Willow Rose Quartz and her crystal gems. Two of them at least, and one amethyst. And while on Earth, she actually fell in love with a human named Grey Goodverse. And this is where the story begins with the main character, the son of Rose Quartz, aka Steven Universe.
Seeing all the times, like mostly says with the demons and all that, and also him being half damn, he has some type of ability on his side.
Admittedly, though, he did start out kind of on trying to find a way to unlock his power from his mother, but over time and a lot of emotions, including fights, he does this so. But hey, you don't blame on him. During the first few 5 seasons, he was a kid, and based on how did learn over time how to use his power. And boy oh boy, a lot of training, he definitely earns it.
Speaking of seeing powers, let's talk about them. Speaking of some type of powers from his mother and Animal, he does have a steel that he just used and fall around and being freaking Captain America. He actually, and also, Willie, if we're gonna steal the seal, Willie did took 3 blasts from the diamonds.
And there's actually a few more, like able to use his contact to his warman fans, and others. And there's a few that I could mention, and some can be weird, like time paradox. Although there's something I had to mention, and this is one to remember. Remember some stuff I said about Rose Quartz? Well, Rose Quartz, the leader of the rebellion, is actually Pink Diamond.
Makes sense.
I mean, to be fair, it is a plot twist. Okay, to give one story short, and about this, Pink Diamond actually faked her death. Okay, that is kind of simple. Let me explain. You see, Pink Diamond has seen about the planet, knowing that it had a lot of fun. So, basic enough, she did beg towards her both of the diamonds, yellow and blue, though white is kind of fascinating. but however, both deny about Pain's claim. So to try to do so, she faked her death and became Rose Quartz. Although it does affect Steven a lot, and does suffer a PSD.
Yes, Willie proposed to Willie have Steven as a child. He was a wanting to have Steven. So that means he will not spend time with her son, but only make son all that. If that kind of makes sense.
And that leads to his pink state, which it is more a violent way, which even caused one fight, Jasper, to shattered. And there's a few more. Even in emotional state, it would be far powerful as seeing a change of mind. Although, if he go to corruption, however, he'll instantly turn like a Godzilla form in some ways.
Yes, he basically wanted to be Godzilla, but pink. But not as big, though. But yeah, Willie with his forms and all that. But then Willie, the pink state, he can go faster, he can go faster enough to stop time. He can really fight most of it, and he's also be really powerful. And in the button form, he can really go to really make sound waves, make sound waves strong enough to really write down his mind control thing, and he really can his limbs after he gets something, all of that.
And plus, this even comes down to the fact he is the only gem or diamond per se, to be removed by White Diamond. As well, the first character who able to overpower and pacify the cluster. And did create a race of himself, Watermelon. Although, despite all that, Steven still have problems, even to this day.
Steven really mostly being a child does still have some muscle parts and all that, and he has a lot of trauma that he has dealt with. And most of his main force kind of like something that he was well last and all that, and kind of gets into muscle and all that.
Plus both his shields, Rose and Bow Shield, can easily break. And plus, even though we didn't mention few, some that require is gem powers and some that can be removed. Although, in the end of the day, Steven did leave Big City, although in emotional states. While the journey of the series may be over, but the character Steven will continue on, helping others and who needed help.
Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and Steven!
Alright, both characters have been finished. It's time to announce the winner. And the winner is... Sans.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of hate mail for this one, am I? Or, at this case, comments.
I don't know. Mostly Wobble don't really comment reviews that much, so you might be safe.
Yeah. Okay, to be fair, while this is a surprising matchup, I will say this. In terms of strength or ability, Steven definitely have that in the bag. Both is normal and pink state. And plus, with arsenal that Steven has, including other powers, you could say that Steven do have advantages, and there is multiple ways that Steven could easily win this one. And heck, I could say that even pink state can slow down time. And for his monster form / Godzilla, that's definitely another story. But even then, Sans still wins. Yet under 3 reasons. 1, while Steven can able to slow time, but that's just normal with Sans. Heck, I can easily compare it to characters like Frisk, who can easily keep up with Fowie, who in astral state can easily be faster in terms of what you could say. And who knows? At best, you could say that Sans is capable of comparing to Frisk, who is at best keep up with Astral's lightning and in movement. And before you ask, how come was Steven's shield? Could it block Sans' power Gastrobus? Yes, in terms of what you could say about it. But even then, Sans' power is shown to be far deadly, especially in terms of speed. And yes, while Steven can able to slow time in pink state, that's still not enough. and heck, his Godzilla form, it's going to take about emotion to take it down. And before you say yes, while his passive, well, Steven can easily surrender, but that does mostly end up with being dunked on by Sans.
Yeah, also this feeling also kind of gives him the loss, so he just force his demands.
And heck, I didn't even stay about the hacks, especially since aware about the fourth wall can easily take down Steven while repoising him, and plus have way more experience to talk with other monsters and well aware about how the universe work. While Steven's will still have control, still have no power against a pink state, which can actually lead to having Sans win exploiting his true weakness in whether being emotional or pink states. In other words, it's basically like the game. You gotta keep trying again, but really you're just still gonna lose overall. So in the end, while Steven's powers is proved so much better, but Sans hacks and speed and a few more easy outbest Steven.
It was like Steven was having a bad time. The winner is Sans the Skeleton.
Welcome to your funeral. Isn't this so tragic? I hope no one asks why we had to close your casket. If there's a code to headshots, you can say I've cracked it. Too bad, but my class is always on everybody's blacklist.